So
you were one of my favorites. I just want you to know that.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
Because this guy, hey, not only you're a great player, demonstrator, but if people have questions, you have come in clutch for me on like some of the deep magic of Roland. Yeah. So anyway,
awesome.
take us through this new keyboard.
So we're going to take a look at the Roland V-Stage. We just released it a couple days ago. So the biggest thing, it has 4 different engines on top. Virtual tone wheel organ, V piano. Both of these are full polyphony, and we also have an electric, newly redesigned electric piano and 2 synth parts right in here. So if we get right into it, we can go ahead and start. Maybe get into here, have a little bit of fun with. Maybe adjust a little bit of the lower. So really good sound right in there. Now if I wanted to, I could also go in to the acoustic piano. I just went ahead and stayed right in the same seat, and I could go right into the piano. So inside the pianos, I do have the ability right in here to go ahead and change my different piano sounds, and you're not going to hear any interruption in sound. So this is something that's really cool that we enjoy. So I can go ahead and say, you know what? I can have it going. I can go ahead and kick on a synth. Bring up the volume if I need to. Let it hold out for me, and if you listen, I can switch, and you hear no interruption in the sound. So very nice, and then I can just go ahead and play. And then once again, I can kick on another synth sound, maybe another synth sound, and now I have a completely different sound that quickly.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then once again, I can hold, and then maybe switch to an entirely different sound, maybe like an electric piano, maybe something like this, newly redesigned electric piano in here. Bring it up if I want to. Very cool. Adjust what's called soundless, so I can get all those subtle nuances of the electric piano right here on top. And then if I wanted to, I could have that electric piano, but I can kick on the piano and have them together. Maybe kick on a nice synth sound in here if I wanted to. Bring it up. Maybe kick on an organ. That's the great thing about the V-Stage. I can go ahead and have my sounds kick in, layered very quickly. Very quick, I can do that. Now let me tell you about some of the I/O that you're gonna love. We have balanced XLR outputs, balanced quarter-inch outputs, balanced quarter-inch sub-outs, which that's is something we're gonna talk about in a minute. Quarter-inch line puts, XLR inputs, so we can use a dynamic microphone right into here. This is something that's incredible. Now what I'm really loving is that we have a couple of different USBs, but the one that I think you're gonna love the most is the computer port, which is USB-C. What this means is that I can go ahead and it's USB audio compliant. We can plug it into the phone and go on, hey, we're on Instagram Live if we wanted to, or go right into the computer and start recording. Now, if you go ahead and download the Roland drivers for this, now each section not only has its own MIDI, but each section can have its own audio. So
does that mean if I wanted to get this and essentially use this keyboard as an interface into a DAW, I could do that through a USB-C?
Yes.
No way.
One cable, even the microphone will show up in there too, has its own audio in there. Now, speaking of going with the computers, if you want to use Apple MainStage, we do have DAW control, which will allow us to use Apple MainStage in here and actually see Apple MainStage on the screen. So you can use your favorite synths in Apple MainStage and the V-Stage in conjunction with each other.
Wow.
Now, what if you're working inside a DAW like Logic, we were talking about recording or Ableton Live or whatever, and I get my track done and I want to play it at church or the gig, how do I get it into here? Well, with that same USB-C cable, since this is an audio MIDI interface as well, I can route it into here and go out of the sub-outs. So that way I can have the keyboard out of the main, I can have my backing tracks out of the sub-outs, so I have complete separation and control of both.
That is amazing.
That is amazing,
Dude,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You're awesome at what you do, and I love to hear you play.
Oh, man. Love you too, man. All right, you guys take care. We'll talk to you later.